Good morning, everyone. Today we will be starting a new chapter on geography, which is drainage. Okay, before we start the chapter, what is drain? You have seen in bazaar or in along the roadsides drains, yes or no? Water usually flow in the drains. Or have you ever seen petrol flowing in drains? No. So water usually flow in the drains. And in this chapter, we must go in a very broad concept of drainage, right? So in this chapter, we learn about rivers, how it forms drainage system, or through the help of river, what kind of land masses are formed. And drainage plays a very important role in India. Likewise, India the most of the people of India is engaged in primary activities, likewise in agriculture. So in that manner, river plays a very important role to make the soil fertile, as well as to let's say as well as to provide water efficiency. Yes sir. So we'll first of all learn the important topics which will be repeated again and again in the chapter. Number first one is, what is drainage? Okay. In simple words, drainage is different river. When different tributaries join the river, the entire portion, like this is a mountain, right? If this is a mountain, if the source of the river starts from here, the different tributaries, let's say this is a streams or small rivers, join the river. The entire pattern until it reaches the plains and it reaches the ocean, right? Or it reaches the sea. This river reaches the sea. The entire pattern where the river flows is called drainage. And number 2 point is drainage basin. Drainage basin. Now, what is drainage basin? Okay, drainage basin is the area where the river flows. Likewise, let's say here is the mountains, and this entire thing is the landmass. Okay, this is the plains, and this is the ocean. Right, and the area where the river covers the land, this is the river. The area which the river covers the land. When the river was not there, there were land masses, yes or no? There were land masses, and when the river occurred from the source, from the mountains, from the glaciers, due to the melting of the snow and whatnot things, the area where it covered, those areas are known as drainage basin. Now let's come to another topic. Number 3, water divide. Water divide. Okay, what do you mean by water divide? Let's consider this is a river, right? Let's consider this is a river, and when the river is flowing, there's a big mountain just in the middle of the river. And when the river flows, due to the mountains where hard rocks are present, those rivers can't erode those mountains, or it can't flow upwards. Listen, the river usually flows due to the help of gravity, so it flows downwards. And in that manner, these mountains, what they do is they divide the river into 2 halves. Or let's say there is 2 rivers, and here is a landmass. The landmass which divides the 2 river, or which divides the 2 river, this landmass is called water divide. Okay. Now let's come to another topic, which is gorge. G-O-R-G-E, gorge. Okay, what is a gorge? Again, the same thing. This is the mountains. Here, from here, the river starts. Okay, from the glaciers, the river starts. And you all know when the river, when the starting point of the river, or when the river is in the first phase. Likewise, when the river is a youth, let's say a youth, when it flows from the glacier, right away, those river. Likewise, when we are youth, we are full of energy. Yes or no? We are energetic. Likewise, those rivers are also very energetic. In that manner, the speed of the river is very high. When the speed of the river is very high, it erodes the rocks and it erodes the soil and it erodes the entire minerals easily because of the speed. And in that manner, when it erodes the rocks or the rocks that is present in the mountains or let's say the hills, it creates a valley, kind of a valley. It cuts down these mountains and creates a valley, a deep valley. Okay, this deep valley is considered to be. I hope you understood. This occurs due to the erosion of rocks, due to the speed of the river. You need to understand these things because these things will be repeated again and again in the chapter. Okay, the another topic is Ox-Bow Lake. The same thing will arise again. When the river flows from the mountains and when it comes to the plains, I told you earlier, when the river flows from the mountains, the rivers is considered to be a youth. Okay, they are very energetic. Their speed is high. That's the reason why it. What does it does? The erosion process is very high, and when the river slowly reaches to the plains, the speed of the river decreases. Okay, the speed of the river decreases, and when the speed of the river decreases, it spreads due to the plain. When they were in the hills, they had nowhere to go, only downwards. But when they reaches the plain, the river spreads. Okay, let's say in this manner. When the river spreads, and how does the river spread in the plains? Okay, let me remind you one thing. In every landmass there is hard rock. Okay, consider this as hard rock. Hard rock. Hard rock. This is the hard rock. Okay, the area where I have drawn this kind of scratch is hard rock, and this is the soft rock. And this hard rock is very hard for the rivers to erode. Why? Because it is hard. Yes or no? Likewise, the soft rocks are easily eroded by the rocks, or the soft rocks are easily broken up by the rivers. Okay, due to the force of the river. In that manner, river flows in those directions where there are soft rocks. Why? Because soft rocks can easily be broken, and hard rocks can't be easily eroded. Okay, let's say if there are hard rocks in this manner, okay, and there are soft rocks too. The small one is soft rock. Okay, small rocks, hard rock. The river won't go through the hard rock. Why? Because it can't erode. The river will go to the areas where it can easily float. Right? In that manner, river erodes the soft rock and creates its way. In this manner, in plains, the river spreads. Okay, due to the hard rock and whatnot things, it transports to the area where the soft rocks are present. Alright, the river spreads, and slowly and steadily, when the river spreads, it creates a curve-like structure. Okay, this kind of curve-like. This is the river. Okay, this is the river. It creates a curve-like structure, and slowly, according to time, when the river slowly breaks down those hard rock, right? Breaks down the hard rock and makes a new way in this manner. It may take millions of years, or it may take some time, right? But when the river slowly breaks down the hard rock and it divides this area is left like a lake, and it is here is a structure of landmass which is a bow-like structure, and this area is called Ox-Bow Lake. This is also a part of a river, but it has been divided. How? Because the river has slowly made its way, breaking the hard rock. At first, it made its way to where it was simple, and slowly it made its way through here, and this part was divided, which has created a new structure of landmass, which is called Oxbow Lake. Okay, this is it. I hope you understood Oxbow Lake. Now we will come to the next topic, which is delta. Okay, now let's talk about delta. What exactly is delta? Okay, this is the river, okay, and this is the sea, or let's say the ocean. When the river passes through the glaciers, I won't repeat that again. When the river passes through the glaciers and slowly reaches the plain and slowly reaches the area where the river meets the ocean, that area is called a mouth. Okay, mouth. Where the river meets the ocean. This is the ocean or sea. Okay, this area is called mouth. When the river reaches to the peak of the when the river reaches to the peak of the ocean or the sea, when it's about to reach the sea, the river slowly distributes itself. Okay, the river slowly distributes itself, creating a pattern in this manner, and this structure of river is called delta. Entire thing, from entire minerals to rocks to everything, is brought out here and deposited. And out here, even the landmass kind of structures are also formed. And the area where the delta is located, the soil is very fertile. Why? Because the mineral and everything which is eroded by the river is brought and deposited in this area. Okay. Now let's come to another topic. Which is in India. Usually we have two types of rivers. Okay. So difference between, the question will arise as difference between Himalayan rivers and peninsular rivers. The word itself says Himalayan rivers. That means the rivers which starts, or the river which starts from the mountains. Okay. Himalayan rivers, and this is the peninsular rivers. Okay. Himalayan rivers, the another name for Himalayan rivers is perennial rivers. Perennial rivers. And what is perennial river means is that perennial rivers are those rivers which flows throughout the year. Okay, it doesn't stop in the middle, or it is not seasonal. It flows throughout the year. Likewise, peninsular rivers are rivers which are also called seasonal rivers. It flows only in the season, likewise in the rainy season or in the monsoon season. Okay. Number two difference is that Himalayan rivers are very long rivers, like Ganga, Yamuna, etc. Likewise, perennial rivers are short rivers. Why they are short? Because peninsular rivers usually occur in peninsular. Before starting this, I will explain what we mean by peninsular. Okay. Okay. Let's say this is the India map. I am very good in drawing. This is Gujarat. This is the southern part of what? India. Peninsular usually means this area, the entire area is considered to be peninsular region. Okay? This entire area is considered to be peninsular area. Why? Why peninsular? Because it is divided. It is this one is divided. It is covered by water. It is covered by water by three sides: Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal, Bay of Bengal, Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea. It is covered by three sides, and the area which is covered by three sides is known as peninsular. Okay, and these peninsular rivers usually occur in these areas, and the Himalayan rivers occurs in these areas where mountain ranges are there, northeastern side, northern side. Okay, in that manner, Himalayan rivers are long and peninsular rivers are short. So the another point is Himalayan rivers. Where is the source of Himalayan rivers? The source of the Himalayan rivers are glaciers and rain. While the source of the peninsular rivers are only rain. It depends on rain. When there is rainfall, likewise in the monsoon season, this rivers occurs. If there is no rainfall, this river will disappear. But this river, when it is formed through the melting of ice from the glaciers, from the Himalayas or from the mountains, these rivers flows throughout the years. Okay. Now let's come to another topic. Okay. This topic is very important. I want you all to look properly. This is drainage pattern. Okay. Drainage pattern. Drainage pattern is divided into, there are 4 types of drainage pattern. Number 1 is dendritic pattern. Number 2 is dendritic pattern. Number 2 is trellis pattern. TRE trellis pattern. Rectangular pattern, and the last one is radial pattern. Okay, drainage pattern is the pattern of flow of river. Okay, in what pattern does river usually flows, and the pattern which occurs, this pattern occurs naturally, right? In some areas, while making the dams or while shifting the rivers, there are some human activities too. But usually, these patterns occurs naturally. Okay, and the patterns which are occurred by the river or drainage patterns are dendritic, trellis, rectangular, and radial patterns. Now let's learn one by one about the patterns. Okay, number 1 is dendritic patterns. Dendritic pattern, usually the pattern looks like a tree. You have seen trees, eh? The branches spread in this manner. Same, in this pattern, dendritic pattern, the river flows downwards, creating a branch. Okay, or the other tributaries or streams joins the river, creating branch. Okay, I forgot something. Let's before we start this, I will teach you about distributaries. What is distributaries, right? What is distributaries, and what is tributaries? When the small streams joins the river, or when the small streams moves inward towards the river, these small streams or rivers are known as tributaries. Okay. Tributaries occurs in 2 manners. There are 2 types of patterns of tributaries. Number 1 is oblique. oblique pattern. In this oblique pattern, this kind of structure is formed. Okay, this kind of patterns are formed in oblique patterns. Whereas in right angle, and another one is right angle. Out here, the tributaries join the river. Okay, this is the river. The tributaries join the river in this manner. And I hope you all know what is causing this kind of pattern is the play through of the soft rock and the hard rock. Where the river finds its way, simple, it moves in that manner and creates this kind of pattern. And tributaries, you can give the answer in a manner. Tributaries are the streams or the small streams or the rivers which join the main river in an oblique pattern or right angle pattern, and those streams moves in an inward direction of the rivers, while distributaries the river flows down and it distributes. Okay, distributes in this manner. When the river distributes, it is, or we can say the river moves outwards from the main river. It makes its way in a different angles, or it separates, or it distributes. The name itself says distributaries, means the river flows down, and when it reaches the plains, it distributes. Okay, outward movement of the river. In this trellis pattern, the soft rocks and hard rocks are present in a parallel manner. Likewise, in this manner. Okay, this shape is a hard rock. Okay, and this shape is a soft rock. Hard rock, soft rock, hard rock. So I told you earlier, the river finds its way where it is simple, where it can break its way, where it can break the rocks and make its way. In that manner, the river flows in this manner, breaking the soft rock like this, and the river flows in a right angle. That means in this way. Okay. Here, the soft rock and the hard rock occurs in a parallel structure. Understood? Now let's come to the second last pattern, which is rectangular pattern. I hope you all know the shape of rectangular. It's like this, right? You have to look this in a tree. The upper part is the rectangular. And in rectangular, this rectangular pattern occurs in an area where hard rocks are formed in plenty. Okay, hard rocks are formed in plenty. Where soft rocks are usually not present, right? Or the landform is very strong, or it's very hard to erode. In this type of landmass, this kind of rectangular pattern occurs. Okay, when the landmass is very hard or very strong to be eroded, the river flows in this manner. Okay, firstly, this is the river. Okay, let's say this is the river, and here is the compact hard rock or the compact landmass, strong landmass. Okay, when the river flows, it flows straight. When the river flows, it flows straight, and when it, by chance it turns straight down and again straight. It can't flow wherever it can, likewise in trellis pattern or in rectangular pattern, right? Now let's come to another pattern, which is, this is the last pattern, radial pattern. Radial pattern. In this pattern, usually the pattern occurs in a circular manner. Likewise, let's say this is the peak of the mountain. Okay, this is the peak of the mountain, and here is the mountains, right? And the river flows in this manner, in a circular manner. Wherever it lies, it flows. Okay. Let's say this is the mountain. This is the mountain. Okay. From here, the river starts. There is a lake or something. Imagine there is a lake, right? And from here, the river starts. It is not that a river can flow in only one direction. Some rivers may flow in this direction too, or the another direction too. In that manner, when the river flows in this manner, okay, in a circular manner, from the glaciers to the plains, this entire pattern is known as radial pattern. Okay, students, this is the homework. I explained everything which is present in the blackboard. So you should do this in your homework copies. The entire answers you can find in your book itself. Drainage, drainage basin, water divide, gorge, delta, oxbow lake, Himalayan rivers, peninsular rivers. Complete it. And if there is any confusion regarding these lessons, you can leave a comment in the comment section.